What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 2 of On the Ball City, here with Norwich City on Football Manager 2014. Hopefully you guys are good. Since the last episode, 2 months and a bit have passed, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a live commentary against Aston Villa FC. Of course, Paul Lambert, former Norwich manager, is in charge over there, so it should be a little bit of a grudge match. Looking at our team, looking at performances, we'll get onto the fixtures shortly, but looking just at the highlights, Leroy Fer's had a great start to the season, Bradley Johnson and Danny Bath too. You may notice a slight change in formation. I'll cover this a little bit more with the fixtures, but I've dropped the half-back in choice of another centre-back. This has opened up an opportunity for Danny Bath to move into the starting 11, and so far so good. The young lad who came in for just under £1 million is looking like a very good bit of business. So yeah, let's cover the fixtures quickly. As I mentioned, it has been a little while since the last episode. Of course, Sunderland previously. Since then, as you can see here, 8 games to tell you guys about. Plenty of clean sheets. Not as many goals as perhaps I'd like, but all in all, still a pretty solid start to the season. Obviously, last episode we did lose 2-0 away against Sunderland. We followed this up with a defeat against Chelsea. 4-0 it finished, Fernando Torres grabbing a goal in the first minute for them, and it was pretty bad after 2 games. Bottom of the league, a -6 goal difference and yet to score a goal. And it wasn't going to get much easier with Tottenham coming to visit us. Fortunately, we did get a draw in that game. We held firm defensively. This was the game when I switched to 3 at the back. As you can see here, Danny Bath, Balanta and Basong playing well. The 3 Bs at centre-back held solid. We follow this up with another good result, this time a 2-0 win against Crewe in the League Cup, a cup which we are still in. As you can see here, Alberto Serri, the young Italian with the goals, had a great performance, this guy, and as you can see, looking at his average rating, he got an 8.8 rating in the League Cup tie against Crewe. So good to see that young 17-year-old, when he was called upon, getting a few goals for us. Following on from this, we played our 3rd home game in a row, this time getting our first league win of the season. Leroy Fer grabbing the all-important goal against Southampton. A good performance. Ryan Snodgrass getting the Man of the Match award, playing that striker role. And to be honest, the team is looking a lot better for the changing shape. The half-back worked well, however, the half-back as a role is kind of a centre defensive mid who allows the wing-backs to push forward when in attack and drops into centre-back, whereas in reality what I really needed was the 3 centre-backs all the time, rather than just having 3 centre-backs when I was on the attack, I suppose. It didn't make much sense, so that change has worked wonders for us. Since then, a few more games. You can see here a 4-0 win against West Ham. Van Wolfswinkel grabbing 2, Almanda with 1, and Bradley Johnson getting another. Bradley Johnson as well got his first caps for the United States, which is really good to see. And as you can see, looking at the Premier League, whilst West Ham are rock bottom, that 4-0 win is going to do wonders for our goal difference. Anyway, following on from this, another win, this time again in the League Cup, in the 3rd round against Birmingham. 1-0 it finished, Becchio grabbing the goal for us, and we do have Doncaster in the 4th round coming up. Anyway, 2 more games just to tell you guys about, both away in Wales. The first one, a good point against Swansea City. Johan Almanda grabbing a goal, a game that perhaps we didn't play particularly well in, however, getting just the point was great. Unfortunate perhaps not to grab all 3. John Ruddy scoring an own goal in goal for us in the 70th odd minute, ultimately meant the game finished 1-1. And last but not least, a 2-0 defeat against Cardiff. Hard to take. Cornelius and Bellamy with the goals for them. Cardiff were just simply the better side this game, and it was pretty disappointing to see. So anyway, we do move into today's game against Villa, knowing that a win could potentially propel us into the top half of the table, which would be good. I forgot to cover this last episode, but one transfer to tell you guys about, Sebastian Drusili. This guy, good player, young attacker, come in for a fairly hefty fee, but a player with lots of ability. You can actually sign him on a free transfer at the start of the game. That is what I've done. How much did he come in for? £1.7 million. Plenty of potential though, this guy. He's going to be coming in on his 18th birthday. Of course, South American rules dictate that youngsters cannot move out of the country until they're 18, so we've got to wait for that. However, that will be happening at the end of this season. So good to see him come in. And yeah, we go into today's game against Villa. I believe we're away. Oh no, we are at home, knowing that a win here could do us wonders. So yeah, we'll see how we get on today. Not going to be an easy game, but looking at our squad, I'm pretty happy with this starting 11. This is the team that served me well. Raviere has done great. The experienced French wing-back. He's young in his legs, I suppose you could argue, because of his stamina and pace. But he's done well for us so far. I was a little bit concerned, at 33 he might be a bit slow, but he has adapted to the game well. Other players, Belanta's done well. Him and Danny Bath have improved loads. This guy, 5 appearances now for Colombia. They've all been made in the last 2 months, which is great to see. And his physicals are continuing to improve. And this guy's going to be absolutely insane in the long run. So yeah, we go into today's game knowing that a win would be good for us. Obviously, Villa not going to be easy. We've got Benteke to watch out for. You can see that how they're going to line up here in a 4-3-3. We are at home and I have been mixing up the tactics. Obviously, as I mentioned, I have switched to 3 at the back. I've kind of played around with the mentality depending on who we're playing. Today against Villa, I'm going to try and play attacking. We're playing at home. They've got some good players, but I'm still hopeful that we can break them down. And particularly with some of the players that we've had in form in the final third, maybe we can grab a goal or two. I was a bit concerned at the start of the season that we might struggle to grab goals. Defensively, we've looked great. However, there's still a little bit of an underlying doubt in the back of my mind about our capacity to score goals, as at the moment we don't really have that out-and-out goal scorer who's banging in goals for us. But anyway, 37 minutes in here, you can see we've had loads of the ball. We're also dominating all the chances. Failed to create anything on target, or any clear-cut chances, I should say. But Villa have been equally as disappointing, and it is 0-0 at half-time. Right, going to get a team talk going, try and fire up the players. I'm going to tell them to work the ball into the box but play more direct. Hopefully that will just mean that we create maybe a few more key opportunities rather than having 9 shots on 2 on target. But at the moment, Villa not looking too threatening. Obviously always a risk they could hit us on the counter. So that is something to be wary of. But to be honest, playing our 3 at the back is giving us quite a lot of cover. Obviously, we're playing a balanced philosophy, so it means players don't kind of stray too far out of position, which is quite nice. We've got a chance here. Raviere brought down. It's a penalty. Luna with the foul. And now Van Volswinkel with a chance to score. He does score. 1-0 Norwich. Great goal. 3rd goal of the season for him. And right when I mentioned that I wanted a striker to stand up and be countered and grab goals for us, he does it straight from the spot. So that's a great goal. Obviously at home today against a team who are below us in the league, the kind of game you want to see us win. I've set up to do that with the attacking philosophy, and so far, so good. Got a chance here, get it in. Gaitan, back post, Basong, it's over the line somehow. I don't know how. It's an own goal. I'm not complaining. Belanta and Basong kind of scrambled it. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Gaitan with the ball in. Looks like a mass confusion. I don't even know. Someone explain. Answers on a postcard, please. I am not complaining. That is 2-0. We are looking home and dry here already. Right, so Olsen's injured, so we'll do a sub there. Bradley Johnson's been booked. No point in even risking that. I'm going to move Leroy Fair to ball-winning midfielder and then Howson to the box-to-box midfielder. Just getting ourselves some fresh legs in midfield and at the left wing-back position. But we're looking good now. If we can hold on now, this could be a crucial 3 points come the end of the season. And yeah, this has been a good performance. We've played well. Osvaldo making it 3-2 in Southampton, Liverpool. That looks like a bit of a cracker. We've got a chance here. Gaitan, Van Volswinkel, thread it through. Howson! Keeper saves. Shea Given called upon there, but we have got a corner, maybe another chance. Villa conceded from the last one of these. Basong missing the corner. Looks like it might stay 2-0. 2 minutes left on the clock. Villa have simply been outplayed today. The changes at half-time, I don't know how much of an effect they had working into the box, but we made our chances count from the penalty spot and, of course, the corner. So 2 set pieces looking like they're going to do the work for us. Although there is still time for another. I wouldn't complain about 3. Van Volswinkel, he buries it. That is 3. That's his 4th goal of the season and his 2nd of the game. Fantastic performance. This is going to do our goal difference wonders. Howson with the direct ball. Van Volswinkel using a little bit of pace to beat the defence. Shea Given comes out. He's not quick enough. That is 3. We are looking very good and 3 points are going to be heading our way, and we continue our amazing defensive run at home. I don't know how many clean sheets in a row this is now at home, or how many wins or how many games unbeaten it is at home, but I know it's a very, very impressive amount. And Villa there squandering their last chance. They had 1 shot on goal. We played superbly. I am very pleased with your performance, lads. Van Volswinkel grabbing the goal, Leroy Fairhead doing well. Looking at the stats, we were in complete control. Great win for us. Revier made his 450th league appearance. Not too bad for a veteran of the game, and that sees us climb into 10th place. And to be fair, we're looking pretty good now. It's unbelievably close at the bottom, however, we are playing very well indeed. Looking at the fixtures coming up, we've got Everton, Man City, Newcastle, Arsenal, Hull, Fulham and Stoke. So there's some big games here. I think the game that we're going to be back for next is probably going to be the West Brom game just before Christmas, or maybe the FA Cup third round. We'll see who we get drawn against. You guys will have to stick around to find out more about that. Looking at our defensive run at home, so I can show only home games. I can't remember where it is. There is a way. I'm just being a noob. It doesn't even matter, guys. This has been an amazing start to the year. Some good wins here. Look at the clean sheets. That is absolutely insane. I am loving that. Yeah, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed. I enjoyed that game a lot. If you did, be sure to smash the like button. Really do appreciate it. And yeah. Other than that, it is me, Jack. If you've got any comments about my tactic, about my save, about the players I've signed, about players who are performing, who aren't performing, or whatever it is, or anything you've seen in this episode that you think needs to be explained, feel free to ask in the comments. I love interacting with you guys down there. And yeah, that wraps things up for today. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, smash the like button. Hopefully you don't break your mouse. And other than that, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.